What's good, y'all? Today's April the 16th. Feeling pretty good today in the studio working. We've been making some moves since we recorded last week. Booked my trip to China. I'm going to be going to China from about maybe the 30th of April to the 5th or 6th of May. That's going to be a great trip for me. I'm very excited for that. I haven't been to China since 2016 when I was playing for USA Football, and I was in Harbin, China, and I was a youngin'. But my goal for this trip specifically is have in-person relationships with my manufacturers. So shake their hand and be like, hello, how are you doing? Nice to meet you after working with you for so many years. Two would be understand operations. So I really want to see, like, from the time that I send my manufacturers the deposit for my order, I want to see, like, all right, where is the fabric mills that they're going to? Where are they getting the zippers from? Where are they getting the vinyl print that they're then putting onto the clothing? Where is it being sewn? So I can see what the supply chain looks like. So then just see if there's wiggle room for, like, all right, y'all are getting it from this factory. There's a factory down the street here that might be offering it at a better price, just because you never know if you're getting middleman, if I'm being honest. And I'm going there during phase 3 of Canton Fair, which will be great because Canton Fair is pretty much just like a big business festival that they do in China for different industries. Phase 3 is for textiles, apparel, everything related to what I got going on. So there will be a lot of international people there, all for the same purpose. So I'm hoping to just allow serendipity to work in my favor and being at the right place at the right time and being the right person, allowing opportunities to come my way that I'm hoping to receive. 2, 3, I want to test product. So a lot of the stuff that takes months for my manufacturers to make, then send to me, then I test, then they send another sample. If we can just kind of be in person, I put on the clothes and I'm like, hey, I want it to fit like this. These are the measurements for a large male. Then from there, we can start to streamline the process of getting some of the products that we want to get in later this year. I'm gonna just tell y'all, we have like a really nice pant. We sell our Infinity cargos really well, which is like a cargo travel pant, but I want like a more of a leisure pant similar to like the Lululemon ABC joggers and like the Viore joggers that a lot of people wear. Synthetic polyester material, but super comfortable and like loose fitting. I think we add that product to our Rolodex, we're gonna take off. And then we also have, what other products do we have? We have these tech pants that we worked with another manufacturer for that I wanna transition to my manufacturer that does my hoodies and my pants as well too. So it might not be the best idea, but I feel like I have one really trustworthy manufacturer that's been working with me consistently with no issues. And I have another manufacturer that's been working with me consistently with at least 1 to 2 big issues a year that kind of puts me in a bad spot. So I have to move on from these folks because they're gonna mess up again. And I can't afford, literally cannot afford to have another big mistake or slip up like that. So gotta move on from my old manufacturers and onboard my new ones fully to handle everything. And then it'll allow us to bring our cost down because, like, if we're making our hoodies and our pants in the same factory, we can purchase those together, you know what I mean? And we can get true economies of scale and bring our overall cost of goods sold down, and we can get closer colors because, like, our hoodies and our pants don't necessarily match for certain colors besides like black. Like olive green doesn't match, tan / khaki doesn't match, and then navy blue doesn't match, and I need those to match. I need those to be matching sets. So that's something that I really want to get down before we start purchasing more big order quantities for that apparel. Content, I'm finna go viral in China. Like, I'm literally gonna document from the time that I leave here, this studio, packing my bags. I'm taking 1 book bag, 1 pair of shoes, keeping it real straightforward. But I'm gonna document every single part of the process because as a Black 27-year-old like entrepreneur, how many folks do you know is going to China and being transparent about what they're doing within their business? Not a lot. So I feel like I provide a very unique perspective that people will want to watch and follow my journey. And I know I'm gonna meet some cool people out there just because when you put the right energy out there, I can speak for myself. When I put the right energy out into the world, it just naturally brings people towards me that are aligned with me and supposed to be in my circle. It's happened to me in every state, every country that I've been in, just being myself and not really going out and seeking people, but just putting out good energy and being a good person. Trying to catch a vibe out there, just really see what Guangzhou has to offer, see what Canton Fair has to offer, go international. And then, like I said, like luck and serendipity, a big thing that I hear from the founders on the How I Built This podcast, whenever Guy Raz asked them, like, how much of your journey was attributed to your own like will and intelligence and how much was luck, the founders that I really look up to, they're like, it's 50-50, because luck works in the favor of somebody who is already working. If you're just sitting in a studio expecting good things to happen, you're minimizing your chances of getting lucky. But if you go to China and go meet your manufacturers in person during their biggest fair of the year, you might fuck around and get lucky. So that's what I'm hoping for. So China's gonna be a big trip. I'm headed to Buffalo tomorrow. I'm helping Ty drive his cars up. He starts practice with the Bills in like a couple of days. So we're gonna drive his cars up, drive his dogs up, and then I'm gonna try to work on getting vendor permits for the games. I think Ty can easily finagle that. I'll have him talk to somebody that's like within the Bills organization or somebody in the community to see, like, because if I can hire 1 to 2 people to sell our merchandise on game day and we have that vendor's license, we can pull in a lot of money, and then I can focus on doing other things like activations and engaging with the Bills community and making content while I'm up there this fall. So that's something that's heavy on the list. And then we have to make some ads with Ty and some content. Me and him have to sit down and talk about like some brand related stuff for Vay and the subsidiary brand that he owns in Vay called Manifest. So, and just hang out with my bro. Like, we about to go line dancing up in Buff, which it's fun, surprisingly. That'll be cool. I just sat down with a good friend of mine who's been rocking with me in the brand since I started it, literally. And he's kind of been transitioning, like he graduated from college, and he was talking to me about like how he's trying to get hired, trying to find a job within the government, but right now isn't a good time. He's been searching and searching. And I just was like, why don't you just come work for Vay? And he was like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm very wary. I've had unoptimal experiences. I wouldn't say bad, because everything is a learning lesson, but I've had unoptimal experiences working with friends, because for some people it's hard to differentiate a friendship from a business relationship and like not take things offensively or like not be non-communicative. Like, it's just really hard to work with friends. It really got to be the right people. But something that I will agree with is that when you have a really good relationship with somebody, it makes business work 10 times better. Like, me and Ty operate well because if I'm talking to him and I'm critiquing him, he knows it's from a place of love. He knows that like I'm not like trying to beat him down. It's like I want him to be a better version of himself. So like we do business together all the time, and it works and it's cohesive. So I'm like, all right, I know I have other people in my circle, because my goal in life is just to like take the people I love and do life with them. I don't want to have to go out and like find people to come in and then teach them who I am, like what I stand for. Like, I would love to just have my community and my friends and my family really be a part of the business that I run and be bought in, more than just being a supporter, but like benefiting from it. That's why I'm in business right now. So he's gonna start helping me with like orders and getting inventory into the gyms. And I'm honestly excited, because I think this is an opportunity for me to really stretch the muscle of being a manager and a boss, and like giving someone the keys to be successful, not just throwing him to the fire, like giving him a step-by-step blueprint of what he needs to do within this Vay company to be a good worker. And like, I have to be an operator, and I have to take my hands off of stuff. Like, I can't be in the studio every day packaging orders, can't be at the gyms every day putting up inventory up, which is what I did today. I gotta put myself out there. I gotta go to China. I gotta go to Buffalo. I gotta make ads. I gotta make content. Like, that's where I'm best suited to help this brand grow. So, and you can't, at this point, I'm not scared to spend the money, bruh, because I'd rather spend the money and allow it to come back tenfold than be like, let me pinch my dollars, stay in here, do all the work. Like, nah, here, if I can help you, you can help me, then we have a symbiosis in that way. So I'm hoping that goes well with my friend. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna make sure that it goes well. It will go well. But think that's about all. I've been making content like I promised I would. Staying consistent with these videos. I've been posting content on social media. I think the next step for us, and this is something else that you guys can hold me accountable for, is I want to start making series within the brand. So like having the people that are consistent characters within our realm, and like giving more information about them, saying what they stand for, having the brand really be represented in a way where it's like a family. Because like I know it's a family, the people within the brand know it's a family, but like on social media, in our email marketing and our text message marketing, I really want to start to be more cohesive. And I feel like bringing my friend in to come and manage the back end and operations will allow me to just peel back the curtain and literally have a cohesive social media presence on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, have cohesive email marketing, text message marketing, and then have a cohesive website. And then I will be in charge of that. And I will refine that until the point that I can offload that to somebody else. And then I'll just focus on something more important. But yeah, that's what we got going on this week. I'm feeling good, feeling very motivated and inspired to continue to do the work that I'm doing. I'm going to my alma mater, University of Maryland, later to talk to some students. They invited me to come talk about like business and entrepreneurship and life and stuff, which is cool. Blessed to have that opportunity. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all have a great day on purpose, and don't forget to be the difference.